Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the Back Office Teardown Lab. These are the batteries for my camera and I have loads of them knocking around, and a couple of them are original. In fact, I can only find one of the original Panasonic ones and they're great. They actually last ages, even now. Whereas a lot of these are kind of like clone batteries which really have started to sort of give up, basically. In fact, you can see there's a few different kinds here. This is I think a legit Panasonic one, and that at least it says Panasonic. I know there's a legit Panasonic one in the camera, but I can't take it out. And then you can see these other ones which just say battery pack, and there's even a question mark on that one. I've put a question mark going on it, just thinking, is this one actually working? So I thought I've got nothing to lose at this point. I've got quite a lot of them to experiment with, and I'm going to say chuck these two on the charger. I kind of feel that maybe the charger itself might be a little bit iffy, but I think it's going to be interesting just to sort of try opening them up and still having a look. It's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it? So with that in, just let's do the question mark one. I was just sort of like now, like slightly befuddled there, going, yeah, which one will it be? Too many choices there. A choice of two. So if I can actually work out how to get into these without damaging them too much, then there's a really good possibility that we'll be able to, kind of facilitate some sort of repair in the future. There's a dimple there, but alas, it's not a screw. So I think we're going to have to crack this open. Let's see though, it's always a bit tricky on some of these things. Especially batteries. I don't know if you've ever tried to open up a laptop battery, but they definitely don't want you getting in them. Let's put it that way. And it's almost now, I can just tell just right away off the get-go that it's definitely kind of been made to be anti-spludger here. Okay, I've got a sort of cracking sound. Okay, so that's going in. I think it's glued. Although there could be some tangs. Maybe a tang here, maybe a tang here. Let's just tack it. Nope. Crikey. Sheesh. This might be one of the ones where you just sort of put them in a vice for a bit and kind of just roll them around, crunch them in the jaws of death till they start spitting out something. That is firm. I'll try a deeper spludger there, let's see. Well, I can see the batteries at least. Tight. It's tight in there, absolutely tight in there. Oh, that cracking is my spludger breaking. So they're definitely... Ooh. Not good. There's definitely quite a price difference when you buy batteries for these things between the original from the manufacturer and from these sort of cloney things. It's really hard to sort of work out what exactly would be the difference in what you get under the hood. Guessing it's something to do with the cells. Not much difference in the technology. However, I do kind of wonder, as technology has sort of moved on. Jeez. Whew, you're lucky this thing's soft. That would have been a slice there. I would not advise you to do this at home. Yeah, we're getting in there though. I wonder if I just apply some heat. Just bear with me a minute. Warmer. I just thought it's so cold here. Oh, that doesn't help. Crikey. That is some serious adhesion. They've really gone to town on that end. I'm wondering if we have to upgrade now to the dangerous tools. The old flatbed screw. Oh, that was a good tool. Let's run with that again. Come on. If you could just get more of this off without smashing it, there's a chance you could rebuild the bloody thing. Just try and have a look, see how it's constructed. Yes, it's definitely just glued. Glued. There we go. Phew. It's nice and warm, but I think that's from my efforts, not from the battery going to blow up in my face. So that's it there, basically. Look at these two cells. So, the beeps of doom. If I can try to identify these cells, we can see whether or not it matches up with this 1600 milliamp hours. Some say 16, some say 18. It definitely doesn't seem to be a kind of milliamp hour rating on the battery. It just has a generic looking serial number there. And then there's a little PCB. And I can identify the chip. It's an 8822GV443U DB BLF19V 1.0 2013. So that's an interesting design, really, because it's got both cells in series. And then it's got this little tang going off to one of the cells, just the common, to give you the, I guess the voltage in between. It's going to give you the voltage of the first cell. I'm wondering how that wires out to this. So you've got plus, minus, T and D. I wonder what D stands for. And there does seem to be a space here for another little chip. D. Could it be data? Could it be a means for the unit to actually know what kind of battery's in it? I'll just see if there's a way that I could sort of remove that, because I think that would be kind of interesting to do, if possible. Without shorting everything out. It's a bit of some sort of mylar that I've removed, so that's the PCB protection, stop the PCB shorting out. Actually, those metal tangs are bonded to the case. You can see them there all bonded. So the only way of getting this out really is to unsolder it. If I can get this bit of foam off. I'll just pop the old soldering iron on preemptively. Darn, shredded the foam. This is not something you really want to short out either, is it? Thinking about it. So be a bit careful if you're playing along at home. So something else I kind of wanted to do, and this is another way of doing it, is to make an adapter so I could just plug my camera into an AC adapter. And again, this is something you can buy. I don't have to make it. I could just buy it. But why buy what you can make? Why risk? That's the other question you're asking. Why risk expensive cameras to something that, again, you're going to make that might blow up? Good point. So let's see if we can get some solar. Yes. Yeah, I mean it's a bit stinky because it's got a lot of foam and junk that I'm trying to work around here. There we go. Batteries not overheating here. So let's see if we got that out. Hello. We've got plus and a minus, should be round about here. It's odd, isn't it? Let's just measure the battery from here. 7.29 volts, and then we should have this band here in the middle. There you go, halfway. Why are we not seeing? I'd have thought that's definitely there. We've got a plus and a minus right here. That's weird, we're not seeing any power. Is that standard? 7.24 volts. I wonder how I've broken this. Odd. .29, so there's something wrong here with our tracking. Have I somehow damaged it? So I'm going to have to get rid of that last bit here. I'm wondering if through my machinations I've either damaged a track or I've blown a little onboard fuse. Let's see. Assuming there is an onboard fuse. It could be. We have a short protection circuit. Definitely not much going on. Yes. Well, there you go. I seem to have maybe destroyed this somehow. Let's try taking off this bit of paper. Not much left to try at this point. I'd just like to see though, how does this pad here get to there? I mean, that's... So this should be the positive terminal. And that looks like it's connected pretty much directly. Yes, see there, the positive terminal is correctly connected directly. But this negative terminal is not. This negative terminal is basically this one here that's on this tracking here, and it's going to that chip, that one I read out earlier, and then that goes to the battery. So that being said, if I can flip that over, and if the camera will do us the honour of focusing, which I think it's not going to. There we go, now we will. So we know we've got power from here to here, yes. We should have power from here to here, yes. But power from here to here is lacking. So there we go. I don't know, maybe I've destroyed this chip. I don't know what it is. Let me read it again. It's a 8822 6V443U, and you can see, if the camera stays focused, yay, that it's using the two center pins on each side of that chip, and then it would be maybe bussed together to another one of these microcontrollers, this other one, U3. So I'm guessing you could double up the current by having two of these, and then you've got these two other tracks that don't seem to go anywhere. So I don't know, that could just be some sort of solid state fuse, but I'm going to have to Google that later. There. So if I want to actually make an adapter, so it seems though, for me, if I want to make an adapter for my camera though, that's pretty easy. I can just solder probably the plus and minus on this thing. Just glue this back together as a sort of fake battery with a wire out the back. And the cameras themselves do allow for this, so they do actually have a, you know, their means to actually provide power remotely is via a wired virtual battery, and the hole has to be just here to line up. There's an aperture with a little flappy panel on the camera itself to allow you to do that. So there. So that's been interesting. If I can figure out what that is, fix this panel, then I might just have a go at just getting a couple more of these batteries if I can figure out what they are. Please comment down below if you know what size these batteries are, and I shall have a look on eBay. Please like, share, subscribe, and as ever, thank you very much for watching.